Stay where you are. This area is restricted.
I am the chief medical officer. I'm responding to the
I need to see some
code.
identification. I don't care who you are.
There's a child dying in that room. Step
If
aside.
you keep obstructing, I will restrain you. I need to see your badge now.
You're arresting a doctor during a
You
resuscitation
won't believe what
attempt.
happened next.
He stopped her during a code blue. She wasn't a trespasser. She was the chief medical officer. And it cost him everything. Tuesday morning at Metropolitan University Hospital in Chicago, a single decision turned into a multi-million-dollar disaster. A security officer named Scott Rohr stopped a woman sprinting down a critical care corridor during a code blue. A life-or-death emergency. He demanded her ID. He blocked her path. He threatened to have her escorted out. What he didn't know was that the woman in scrubs was Dr. Elena Vargas, the hospital's chief medical officer, former chief of surgery, and the highest medical authority in a 1,500-bed facility. Dr. Vargas was responding to a pediatric emergency. A child was crashing in the ICU. Her badge was clipped to her scrubs. She verbally identified herself. She explained the code blue. None of it mattered. Security footage later showed Officer Rohr letting two white doctors pass moments earlier, without checking their IDs. But when Dr. Vargas ran toward the ICU, he saw only what his bias allowed him to see. A woman of color moving too fast in a restricted area. When she warned him that delaying her could interfere with patient care, he doubled down, threatening detention for trespassing. Seconds later, the ICU attending physician burst into the hallway. "Dr. Vargas, thank God you're here," he shouted, then turned to the officer. "What are you doing?" "She's the chief medical officer. A child is dying." The officer froze. Within minutes, supervisors arrived. Within hours, the hospital CEO was notified. Within days, investigators uncovered the truth. Officer Rohr had 12 prior complaints. 10 involved racial profiling of staff of color. Every complaint had been ignored. Dr. Vargas saved the child's life. Then she documented everything. She filed a federal civil rights lawsuit alleging racial discrimination, unlawful detention, and interference with patient care. 9 months later, the city and the security contractor paid $4.2 million to settle. Officer Rohr was fired, decertified, and permanently banned from security work. The hospital rewrote its policies. The security company lost its contract, and the footage is now used nationwide as a training example of how bias can end careers and endanger lives. Dr. Vargas still works at the hospital. She still wears scrubs. But now every security officer knows her name. Because this wasn't just a misunderstanding. It was proof that bias, when paired with authority, becomes a public safety risk.